Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to your love reading. Grab a warm drink, find a comfy spot, and let's see what Spirit has to say. Today, we'll be doing a reading regarding your love life. And if you don't have one, don't worry. I have something for you as well. So the first portion of this reading will be for those of you involved with someone. And the second portion of the reading will be for those of you who are single. Then we will finish off the reading with a self-care card and an affirmation card as usual. I will put timestamps in the description box below so you can jump around to whichever portion of the reading you'd like. And this reading is good right from the first week of January to about the first week of February. So let's go ahead and jump in for those of you who are involved. So you could be married, long-term relationship, short-term relationship, dating, or a situationship, however you are involved. Okay. We're going to take a look at you and your energy, your person and their energy, the what's going on between you guys, the advice, and the outcome should you follow the advice. So let's jump right in here. And you have the grief card for what's going on with you. So let's pull some tarot, see if we can get a broader perspective on this message about what is going on with you, Sagittarius. Three of Swords, King of Cups, Six of Cups. Okay, so you guys have been going through some kind of grief here. Now, this could be the loss of a family member. This could be the loss of a friend, or that relationship. Doesn't always have to be that the person passed away. It could be the loss of the relationship. Some of you could have lost a job, or oh, okay. Actually, I see exactly what this is. This is regarding your person. So I think that there's been some ups and downs in this relationship, and it looks like lately more downs than ups. So that is unfortunate because it's regarding your King of Cups. And with the Six of Cups here, this is somebody that you have known for a long time. Okay. So what's going on between the two of you? Let's take a look at their energy. What's going on with them? See if we can figure this out. They got the Patience card. They also have the Page of Wands, the Eight of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. Okay, this is interesting because, okay, so for some of you, you were the one who ended the relationship. And it was a painful thing that a painful decision that you had to make, unfortunately. And this person is trying to be patient and they're really hoping you're going to come back. Okay, so what's going on between you two? You have trust. Trust, the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. Okay, so this is really interesting. And now, I don't know exactly why you had to leave this person, but you made the decision that was right for you. Because I don't see this being like a toxic thing where maybe you cheated or they cheated or whatever. This is a decision, a really hard decision that you had to make to walk away from this person. I don't know if they weren't treating you well or what happened. Maybe you guys grew apart. It's going to be different for everybody. But the energy between you two is a very singular energy. It's the most singular energy I've ever seen, to be honest. So it's like the energy that's going on between you guys is both of you separated, mentally, emotionally, probably physically. So, that is very interesting. I think you're both off doing your own thing right now. You're both off doing your own thing right now. All right. The advice. The advice is denial. Justice, Magician, Eight of Wands. Okay. Okay. So your advice, this is funny. Usually I get like a much more nuanced energy, and it's like there's a bunch of things going on here, a bunch of things going on there, a bunch of things going on between you two, but this is very cut and dry energy. This is like you have broken something off with somebody. They're hoping and waiting that you're going to come back. But right now you're both just doing your own thing. So then we get to the advice, and the advice really is to continue to do your own thing, to move forward by yourself, create your own happiness, do what's best for you. The Magician is like, he has all the tools available to do whatever he wants, right? And then there's two more messages coming through with this. One, the universe wants you to know, Spirit wants you to know that by walking away from this relationship, you are clearing some kind of karma for yourself. Okay? And possibly for the other person as well. And then the main message here with the advice is to not be afraid. Okay? A lot of times when we are in a relationship where we know we don't belong, or that's toxic or even abusive, or just somewhere where we're not supposed to be, we often stay there for days, weeks, months, often years, longer than we should. And it's because we are scared of the unknown. So not being with that person anymore, going off by ourselves and doing things alone. Okay? And the advice here is that to not be afraid of that. Okay? Because it's really only fear energy is so low vibrational, it keeps you stuck. Even when everything else around you is going really, really well, if you're constantly like deep down afraid that, of being alone forever, or just, like ending this relationship for good or whatever it is, like the universe is going to have a hard time bringing you somebody else or bringing you to the next stage of your life, because fear energy is so low vibrational, and the universe works, in vibrations and energy and stuff like that. And the higher vibe you are, the easier the universe can communicate with you and bring things to you and take things away, and et cetera, et cetera. So the outcome, should you follow the advice, this is really cool. It's pride. It's funny. Okay, so I just have to say this. I wish I wrote this down so I could show you on a piece of paper. But as I was like shuffling the cards and getting ready for this reading, I actually knew that this was going to happen. What I knew was going to happen is that there's going to be something going on in the couples reading where the singles reading will also apply to the people watching the couples reading. And it's usually not like that. It's usually there's two parts to the video, and there's, the one for people who are involved, and that's a completely separate message from the next part, which is for people who are single. But I knew for some reason that this was going to be, that both is going to apply to you. So stick around and watch the singles part as well after this is done. And then another thing that came through when I was shuffling was, and I really wish I wrote this down because it's kind of funny, is this song from the early 2000s. I don't know what it's called, but it goes, I'm torn in between the two because I really want to be with you. They keep telling me I should leave you alone. Yeah, that's how it goes. And so I don't know if there's like somebody else. I'm not really getting that vibe. I think that you just don't want to be in this relationship anymore. And this is the thing about life, is it's not always like an abusive situation that you need to flee, or somebody cheating and you need to leave. It's not always like that. Sometimes it can just be that you want more from life. You want more from a partner, and the person that you're currently with isn't able to provide that to you. So anyways, back to the main message here. The outcome, should you follow the advice, is pride. So it's pretty self-explanatory. Think you're going to, yeah, absolutely. Queen of Cups, Six of Wands, King of Pentacles. There you go. Like, I don't like... I think that is the most self-explanatory energy ever. So if you have been looking for a sign to like finally break this off, or finally go no contact, or finally like for real block this person and move on, here is your sign. Because the outcome, should you follow the advice, is pride. The Queen of Cups, the Six of Wands, the King of Pentacles. You are going to be so much better off on your own. The Queen of Cups is so emotionally stable and happy, okay? The Six of Wands is the card of victory. The King of Pentacles is somebody who is financially stable and their home life is very good. You're going to be so proud of yourself. I can't even describe how proud of yourself you're going to be 1 year from now, if you choose to break this off, because you're going to go do it all by yourself. You're going to honestly be great at it. So I don't usually get these types of messages where it's like, oh, you should leave your partner. But I don't think that this is something coming out of, I'm not telling you something you don't already know. You've already either done this recently, or you've been thinking about doing it for a long time. So I don't think that this is new information. So I would suggest, I don't always do this, but I definitely would suggest specifically for your sign here and the message that came through, that you stick around and watch the singles reading. If you do not want to stick around and watch the singles reading, you can skip ahead to the self-care card and the affirmation card at the end. And again, there will be timestamps in the description box, okay? Okay, so we are moving on to the singles portion of this reading. Just have to shuffle up some of these cards. And we will pull your cards for single Sagittarius. What is going on with our singles? So how I'm going to structure this reading is we're going to take a look at you and what's going on with you. We're going to take a look at your future person and what's going on with them. And then we will take a look at how and when will you two be brought together. So let's see for Sagittarius, please. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay. All right, so we start off the reading with you, what's going on with you, your energy, and you have Judgment. Okay. Yeah, we got 5 of Cups, 10 of Swords, Page of Swords. So I think a lot of you recently went through something that was really, really painful. To be completely honest, I think you're still going through it right now. But I think that you're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. But here's what happens when we go through relationships where we don't belong, when we've chosen partners that were not the best partners for us. It makes us question ourselves, makes us question our judgment. And when you question your own judgment, it makes you afraid to make another choice. So that's the energy that I'm getting off of you, and what's going on with you right now is that you recently have gone through something. Could be a breakup, could be like a situationship, like however it applies to you. And it's caused you to be like, well, obviously I can't choose. Obviously I can't choose good partners for myself, so I'm just not even going to bother. So that's kind of where you're at right now. But let's see what else we got going on. So your future person, what they got going on, they have indecision. 7 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, and the Tower. Okay, so this is actually kind of interesting because your future person it's like they're mirroring you, but slightly different, okay? So they are at a point in their life right now where they want things to change. I think that they have been single for a long time, worked on themselves a lot, got their everything straightened out in their life. They're doing well, like financially, physically, emotionally, spiritually. All their ducks are in a row. Okay. And now it's like it's time for them. There's nothing more for them to do than to go out and look for their person. So their future spouse or whatever. But they're having a hard time making that switch because they have become so comfortable being alone. That being said, I think that this person is just starting to kind of like dip their toes in the dating pool, or however you would say that. I think this person is just starting to dip their toes in, and they're starting to realize that there are going to be a lot of changes in their life to go from being single and only worrying about yourself to going to being partnered and then potentially having children and this and that and this is a huge shift, right? And so that's kind of what's going on with this person right now. Is they may be just thinking about dipping their toes in, or they may just be dipping their toes in, but they have been single for a long time, just building themselves up, getting all their ducks in a row. Okay? So here's where it gets super cute. For how and when will you two meet, you have the Friendship card. So how cute is that? Oh my goodness. This is a really cool reading. Okay, so for some of you, you already know this person. I think that you guys have been friends for a very, very, very long time. For some of you, this person could have attempted to date you, or you could have attempted to date each other a long, long time ago. and it didn't work out for some reason. Maybe you said no or whatever. And it's like now, all of a sudden, or in the near future here, all of a sudden, it's like you realize that they have been the emperor all along. And here's the thing is that our person doesn't always look the way that that we think that they would look. They don't always have everything that we think that they would have. There are a lot of things I think that end up being different about the person that we choose long term that we never would have thought that we would choose somebody like that before we did. So I think that, like maybe this person, I honestly, it's really funny. This is such a specific reading. And usually I don't get things like this, but this is super interesting. I feel like this was a very long time ago. This could be like 10 years ago, 15 years ago. And at that point, I don't want to say that you were completely were not attracted to this person, because I don't think that this person is ugly. I think that you just chose to pursue people who were much better looking than this person. And I think now you're realizing that there's much more to life than what someone looks like. So that is really, really cool. I think honestly, like you realize that it was here all along. You know what I mean? So that is really, really cool. You guys could be talking at this point, or you could not be talking at this point. Like you might be watching this reading and think like, oh, I don't have any like friends of whatever sex you're attracted to. I don't have any of friends like that I've known for 10 or 15 years that I'm still friends with. So some of you may know this person. They may already be in your life and they've been in your life for a long time. Some of you have known this person for a very long time, but you haven't spoken for a very long time as well. Okay? So keep an open mind. Obviously, if someone comes back from your past that was like absolutely horrific and did not treat you well, do not give people like that second chances. That's not this person. This is a Knight of Cups person, okay? Look how sweet he is. Look at how sweet he is. So this is somebody who is very kind and sweet and thoughtful. But maybe 10, 15 years ago, your priorities were a little different and you wanted to date, the hot guy or the bad boy or whatever, we all do it. There's no shame in that. We all, I think, have done that at one point in our lives. Chosen somebody who was very good looking, but not the nicest person. So that's what I have for you guys. We're going to finish off the reading with our self-care card and our affirmation card. Self-care card is something you can do in the next little while to practice self-care and show yourself a little bit of love. Ooh, health checkup. I love this. Okay, so that's pretty self-explanatory. Spirit wants you to go take a health checkup. So this could, if you're feeling 1,000% healthy, you have nothing to worry about. That's not for you. If you're feeling 1,000% healthy, just keep doing you. Eat healthy, exercise, drink your water, get your vitamin D from the sun. You know what I mean? Just you keep doing you. If there is something that has been bugging you for a long time or something health-wise that you've wanted to speak to your doctor about for a long time, now's the time to do it. Okay? This is such a self-explanatory reading. This is a really cool reading. I love this for you, Sagittarius. Okay, last card is our affirmation card. When I live and act from from a place of spiritual alignment, I can trust that everything is working out for me, even if I don't know when or how it will happen. How absolutely perfect is that for both parts of this reading? When you are just like perfectly aligned with who you are, your higher self, what you believe is right and true, and doing all the things that are best for you, all the other things that are good for you will start coming towards you. Okay? So this is something that you can say to yourself in the morning, at night, stuff like that, to just, give yourself a little bit of a reminder. So one more time before we go, this is your affirmation, Sagittarius. When I live and act from a place of spiritual alignment, I can trust that everything is working out for me, even if I don't know when or how it will happen. Absolutely beautiful. I loved this reading for you. Okay, that's what I have for you today. I hope this reading has been insightful. Until next time, remember, you are smart, kind, beautiful, and brave. Bye, my friend.